Earth's shrinking apocalypse, a world crushed by gravity. Imagine a world not shattered by asteroids or consumed by fire, but slowly, inexorably, shrinking. What if our very planet decided to fold in on itself, crushing everything we know and love? Inch by agonizing inch, day by terrifying day, the Earth begins to compress. Tectonic plates grind inward like a closing fist. Cities are squeezed into oblivion, and oceans desperately drain into ever-deepening chasms. The first sign of doom? Gravity, our constant companion, turns against us. As Earth's mass concentrates, gravity intensifies, becoming a monstrous force. Every step feels like wading through lead. Athletes collapse under their own weight, their bodies screaming in protest. Planes become metal birds with broken wings, struggling against an invisible, crushing hand. Skyscrapers groan, their steel bones protesting the unbearable load. The air itself becomes a precious commodity, a dwindling resource in a shrinking world. With a smaller surface area, Earth's atmospheric blanket compresses, thinning to a suffocating shroud. Breathing becomes a desperate act, a constant reminder of our impending doom. Altitudes shift, rendering maps obsolete. Weather patterns warp into monstrous, unpredictable storms, nature's final, furious tantrum. Oxygen masks become mandatory, a symbol of our planet's betrayal. Global panic erupts as the very air we need to survive turns against us, choking the life from our lungs. We desperately try to adapt, burrowing underground like frightened animals, building smaller, denser cities in a futile attempt to outrun the inevitable. But our efforts are meaningless against the planet's implacable will. The seas begin to rise, not from melting ice, but from the very ground sinking beneath them. Coastlines vanish, swallowed by the encroaching ocean. Nations disappear, their histories and cultures erased by the rising tide. Islands crumble into the depths, their ancient secrets lost forever. Satellite images reveal a horrifying truth. Earth is visibly smaller, a shrinking sphere of impending doom. As the crust folds inward, tectonic stress unleashes a global symphony of destruction. Earthquakes shatter what little remains of our cities, and volcanoes erupt in fiery defiance, spewing molten rock and poisonous gases. We realize with chilling certainty that Earth is not just shrinking, it is consuming itself. The planet is eating itself from the inside out, a slow, agonizing suicide that will drag all of humanity down with it. Survival becomes a desperate gamble, a race against time and gravity. Is there any escape from a planet determined to erase itself from existence? Viewer interaction section, your apocalyptic survival plan. Imagine yourself clinging to a high mountain peak, watching as the world below you crumbles and sinks. If Earth began shrinking, would you seek refuge underground, hoping to outlast the cataclysm? Would you attempt a desperate escape to space, gambling on the unknown? Or would you simply accept your fate, succumbing to the crushing gravity as everything you know and love is destroyed? Comment below with your survival plan, if you believe you'd even have the time to formulate one. What skills would be most valuable? What resources would you prioritize? Let's discuss the impossible and explore the limits of human resilience. Ending scene, a red giant in miniature. From the desolate surface of the moon, we gaze back at Earth, now half its former size, a miniature red giant glowing with the fires of internal collapse. A silent testament to a world that chose to unmake itself. The world wouldn't end with a bang, but with a slow, silent, agonizing squeeze. A chilling reminder of the fragility of our existence and the terrifying power of a planet turned against its inhabitants. Subscribe to TrendFacts Apocalypse and delve into the darkest corners of What If, exploring the science and the horror of impossible scenarios made real. Prepare yourself for the end, because knowledge is the only weapon we have against the unknown.